Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, then welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today, you guys, we are going to be reviewing the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer, as well as their Prime and Set Kit. You can see that. These launched on September 26th, and the moisturizer alone is $14. If you buy the primer and the setting spray separate, they are $12 a piece, and the sponge that comes in the kit separate is $7. But if you buy everything all together, it is $25 for the whole set, which means the sponge goes from $7 to $1, which I think is a pretty good deal. Also, too, let me just tell you guys really quickly, I had to guesstimate when I was trying to figure out my shade in this particular moisturizer, because on their shade matcher on their website, in order to find a shade that fits you, you have to know your shade in another brand's tinted moisturizer. I don't wear tinted moisturizer usually, so I did not have a shade for a different brand, if that makes any sense. So I just picked which one I thought would fit me the closest according to the pictures, and by looking at the top of the box, I think I did pretty good. I got mine in the shade Dark 20N. They have different categories. They have the fair, the light, the medium, the dark, and then the deep. This was the last shade in the dark section. When you jump to the deep section, I noticed that the color got considerably darker, along with, it was a 21W, I believe it was called, and it kind of turned red for some reason. It was like a reddish tone, so I didn't want to take any chances, so I just ended up getting the Dark 20N, and we're just going to see how this works. Like I said, in this primer set kit, it comes with a sponge, which I've already taken out and I'm wet. Now, me personally, I don't use sponges to do my makeup. I use a makeup brush, but just for the sake of this video, I'm going to do half my face with the sponge and the other half with the brush, just so you can see the application. Let me tell you a little bit about these products. So this tinted moisturizer, it says, is ideal for all skin types. It contains hyaluronic acid, which is known to hydrate and support healthy looking skin. And it also contains coconut water, which is known to support hydration and skin softness. And it is 1.45 fluid ounces. It's pretty big, you guys. You know, usually if it's a foundation, you only get about an ounce, but this is like 1.5 ounces roughly. For the primer set kit, I'm going to read to you guys on the back. It says what's inside. Number one is the blending sponge. It says it's a reusable, multifunctional complexion sponge that evenly and effortlessly blends makeup into skin for flawless application. 2 is the hydrating hyaluronic primer. It's a lightweight hydrating primer that refreshes and preps skin for makeup application, ideal for combo, dry, and normal skin types. And number 3 is the hydrating hyaluronic setting mist. A microfine, refreshing setting mist that hydrates for healthy looking skin, ideal for all skin types. So off that, the one thing that I noticed about this is that they say the setting mist is ideal for all skin types, but they were a little more specific as far as what the primer is ideal for. It is for combo, dry, and normal skin, so I'm assuming the primer is not good for oily skin types. The primer is a net weight of 1 fluid ounce, and the setting mist is a net weight of 3.72 fluid ounces. That's a lot. Pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to open it up. Let's see. Here's the setting mist. Primer. Let's go ahead and prime my face. I'm going to use 1 pump. You get a pretty large amount for 1 pump. You guys can see that. Wow. No, it's wrong. I always forget. So the primer feels like a really, really lightweight lotion. Very, very thin. Like almost watery. Not in a bad way, but just not, it's not like creamy or thick like other primers would be. It's very lightweight. It feels really nice. It has a coconut scent, of course, because it has coconut water in it, so it smells really good. And yeah, it feels good. It's not like sitting on the skin. It feels hydrating. Let's put it that way. It feels hydrating. It does feel hydrating. Okay. Very lightweight. Very lightweight. Let me see. There's no stickiness afterwards. It just feels like a light lotion. It's nice. I love that smell. If you don't like the scent of coconuts, you're not gonna like this. I'm gonna tell you right now. So let's let that sit in for a minute. I'm gonna let it sit for like 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and put the moisturizer on. Okay, so I let the primer sit, and let me just say really quickly, you guys, I am so sorry if I seem like I have low energy. It's just that it is early in the morning. I'm doing this before I get ready to go to work because I wanted to get this video out to you guys. I've been trying to do this for a few days, so bear with me. It's just super, super early. It's like 6 in the morning. So anyway, I let the primer sit. It feels really, really nice, you guys. I'm not going to even lie. It feels really nice. My skin feels very hydrated. Now we're going to jump into the Tinted Moisturizer. And like I said, I'm going to do half of my face with the sponge. I do not use sponges, you guys. I'm a little nervous about that. Let me shape this up. But yeah, I'm going to do this half of my face with the sponge, and then I'll do the other half with the brush. And then also, too, I will put a second coat just to see if it's buildable for those of you who want to build your moisturizer. So let me get it up. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to do 2 pumps to start. It's probably too much. I don't know. We'll see. See. Oh yeah, and it's a good shade. Let me just show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yes, it's a pretty good match. So for reference, if you are my tone, you probably want to go with the 20 in. And this feels just like the primer did. It's not thick. It's not runny either though, because it's not running down my hand, but it's not thick. It's lightweight, which I'm not mad at. Alright, so let's start with this side. Here's the sponge. And I can just tell you guys, I don't like, I mean, it's just a personal preference of mine. I don't like using sponges for my foundation or like face product, except for like, I'll use a sponge for concealer and powder. That's the only thing I like to use sponges for. But when it comes to the actual base on my face, Okay, so this is how it looks with the sponge. I don't like it. I personally don't like it. I don't know what you guys see, but looking in the mirror, I don't like it. The reason why is that it seems like the sponge just sucks up all of the product. Like, what is the point? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in with the brush on the other half. And the brush that I am using is my Shop Miss A AOA Studios face brush. Let's see. See, that's much better. You can actually see the product being placed on your face. Look at that. Totally different. Totally different. Yeah, you guys know I'm a brush girl. I can't with the, I don't know. I mean, to each his own. If you like sponges and sponges work for you, then go ahead. But for me, I think a brush is better for laying down your base. So that's that. Can you guys see that? And that's one layer. And to me, to be honest, it just looks like my skin just a little better. You know, it looks like my skin, but just more hydrated. So, yeah, it's definitely not a foundation. It is definitely a tinted moisturizer because you can still see all the discoloration and things like that. But it does just look a little more glowy, a little more moisturized and things like that. So let's do the second layer and see if we can build it up. Yeah, we'll do the second layer. We'll see if we can build it up and see what happens. Okay, so second layer, here we go. I'm going to just use one pump for the second layer. Oh, let me just show you guys how it kind of runs. It's not a super watery consistency, but it's pretty thin. Let's just put it like that. All right. And you get a lot in each of the pumps. I noticed that with this and with the primer, like a lot comes out. And for this second layer, you guys, I'm not even about to play with that sponge. I'm going to use my brush because I don't have time to be messing around with that sponge. It's not for me. It's just not for me. So let's see. Okay, it's definitely buildable. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, oh wow. It's definitely buildable. Definitely. So when you put the second layer on, it kind of looks like a light foundation. Well, for me, I feel like it's more than a light foundation like this. This is like how much a foundation would look like. Oh yeah, and by the way too, you guys, the moisturizer has the coconut smell as well. Okay, so this is the second coat. I think that's pretty good. So now I'm going to spray the setting mist on so we can set this. And also too, I forgot to tell you guys, I don't know if I told you guys in the beginning of the video, but I wanted to just use only the moisturizer. I don't want to use eyeshadow, contour, or anything like that, because my whole purpose of this is for those days when I want a no makeup look, when I don't want to put on eyeshadow or I don't want to put on contour, highlight, whatever. So yeah, I'm just focusing solely on the face. Alright, so the hydrating mist, hold on with me. Oh, okay. I kind of like the way that just came out. Let me show you guys, hold on. You guys see that? It comes out like, let me see. You guys, let me let me just say, hold up, look. Do you guys hear that? Do you see that? Oh, I'm in love. Oh, and it smells so good. Okay, so they all smell like coconut, but this is like a coconut powerhouse. This one is stronger than the other ones. The other ones were like a lighter scent. This one is heavy duty. And you guys, it is a nice mist. Look at this. Let me stop. I swear this all day. Oh, that feels good. Let me just show you in comparison so you can just kind of see. Let me take my setting spray. Look. See that? This goes. Oh my gosh. Let me stop wasting it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I know y'all think I'm crazy. I'm going to go ahead and let this sit. And then I'm going to come back with my final review of all three of these products. Final review. Let me just start off by saying, you guys, I like this little kit. I do. I like this little kit. I feel like this is for when you just want a product that makes your skin look, you know, just glowy and pretty and supple and moisturized and hydrated and all those good things, right? For me personally, I plan on using this when I don't want to put makeup on. I may use it and add a little blush or something, just like I want to put on a little lip gloss. You gotta add a little something. But yeah, this seems to me like something that you would use when you just want to throw on some lashes, lip gloss, maybe a little blush and go. I love it. I love it. It's not bad. The shade match is pretty good. It's spot on. The primer feels really, really good. I feel like they give you a lot of product too, which is another thing I love. You get a lot in here. A lot. But what takes the cake for me, what seals the deal for me, is this. This setting mist, you guys, I would buy this just for the pump alone. Like, I would literally take this pump and put it on some of my other setting sprays because this is a really nice pump. The scent is really, really good on all of them. The other two, like I told you, are like a light coconut scent, and then this one just gives you like a full coconut scent. If you don't like coconut, then it's probably not for you, but I love the smell of coconut. It's so just tropical. Like, I love it. The product feels really good. It doesn't feel heavy on my face, and I just like the way it makes my skin look. It just makes my skin look like glowy and dewy and young, you know? Alright, let me stop being silly. Okay, so anyway, you guys, that is my review. I like these products. I think they're cool. Like I said, if you don't have a tinted moisturizer at home, it might be a little hard to find your shade match, but you would just have to guesstimate. But to their credit, Colourpop was pretty true to the pictures, because that's how I picked mine. I just looked at the picture and it was spot on. So yeah, I like this product. That's all I can say. I like it. I like it. So tell me what you guys think in the comments. Leave me a like if you like this video. And also too, if you haven't already, subscribe to your girl. Support small YouTubers. We are all we got, as I always tell you guys. And yes, I will be back in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. I'll see you later.